Guys, we found our new hiding place from the coronavirus. It's in a dark, scary basement. There's no way coronavirus could find us in here, right?
And all we have to drink is wine.
Hey guys, we made it to Lexington, Virginia, and we're actually boondocking here at Walmart, unless they kick us out of the parking lot. They do that at some Walmarts. They let you stay or they won't let you stay. We're not sure, there's no signs about it. And I'm just headed inside to check out, see what the situation is here, and see if it's like the other Walmart we went to in West Virginia, or one of the crazy ones in the US, where the shelves are all empty. It is late at night, so perhaps they've restocked their shelves. But I'm gonna head in right now and check it out. Come with me, please. And as you can tell, there's not a lot of people here, unlike the other Walmart we went to. Whew. Quick observation, it looks like they've been hit pretty good here. Some of the shelves are looking more sparse, definitely thinned out. As you can tell behind me, this is what every aisle looks like. It's crazy, guys. Pasta. I think I'm gonna strictly go on a sugar diet. Not dieting from sugar, but just only eating sugar, because there's plenty of sugar. Yeah. Plenty of sugar at this store, but as you can see, sparse in the flour. So the last aisle I just went down was water. Look at, here's the egg aisle. Oh my gosh, that's all the eggs they got. Free range. Huh. They do have some toilet paper. Paper towels. Not much though. Oh look, Bounty. I notice outside that there is a ton of Walmart delivery trucks that just pulled up, and they're stocking the shelves right now. There's tons of workers here, probably working overtime, trying to get the products back up on the shelves. It was out. Okay guys, I just purchased my one item, which is a bottle of mayo, squeeze mayo. If I learned anything tonight and from my observation of coming to Walmart's or any of the stores that are open 24 hours, come after hours, because they're restocking the shelves. There's less people and less chaos. So come after midnight if you can.
Mom. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Mom, for what?
Lucky Charms! They're magically delicious. They're magically delicious.
That's right, Mom is letting us eat Lucky Charms this morning.
There's only one day a year that these kids get Lucky Charms, and it's called St. Patrick's Day. And it's almost here, so we're giving it.
Yeah. And Rosie, what did you say about your Lucky Charms?
I said I love Lucky Charms.
You do? Do they taste good in your belly?
They taste good in my belly.
I might sound like the meanest mom ever, but they only eat the marshmallows, and that's why we have that rule.
Yeah, you don't usually let them eat them as a breakfast food.
No,
it's
they only eat the marshmallows.
Because they only eat marshmallows.
Yeah.
Not me. Not me.
What's up, Dyches fam?
What's up?
We hope you guys are doing awesome today.
And we hope you don't have the coronavirus.
That's right.
We hope you guys are healthy and happy wherever you are.
So we just wanted to check in with you guys today, show you a little bit about what the Dyches fam's going to be doing. In the last video, we kind of left you guys on a cliffhanger.
We were trying to make a hard decision if we should stay in West Virginia where it's safer, or if we should keep going on with our 50-state tour, or if we should head home back to Utah to be close to our family.
So what did we decide?
We're not gonna let the coronavirus stop us.
That's
Yay!
right!
At least not for now.
Not yet.
That doesn't mean that we're going to be completely reckless and just do everything that we're going to do. We're just going to try to keep going, keep our family in places that we know are safe, but still try to be able to move on and see some of the different states.
So we've decided that we're going to take this day by day because information is changing. We don't know how tomorrow's going to be. But for today, we feel like we just need to keep going as long as we can.
We actually made the decision to leave West Virginia. And Dyches kids, where in the world are we?
Virginia!
One of the main reasons we wanted to come to Virginia is because it is full of amazing historical sites. We found out that the great Monticello, the home of Thomas Jefferson, that today is the very last day that it's going to be open before a 2-week shutdown. So we were really close to here. We decided to make the jump into Virginia so that we could experience this beautiful place because we don't know if we're going to be able to see any of the other ones.
Thomas Jefferson is one of my favorite founding fathers of this beautiful country that we live in, and I can't wait to go learn more about him and see this beautiful place that he created.
Let's go see Monticello. Let's go!
It's cold today. Oh, Sheena, you got a beanie on and a
Whose
coat?
idea was it to come here? It's cold.
Could you imagine heading to like upper state New York or Maine right now?
The problem is that we've done all the warm states, so we don't know where to go because we don't want to go
Should we redo
states.
the warm states?
Maybe we should just head to Florida.
So there's a few tour buses here, looks like, on this last day of them being open for now.
Okay, there's lots of stuff to see. We got our tickets for the house tour, but first we're gonna go check out the movie all about Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson is the author of the Declaration of Independence.
educated them in this room. What else do you think he loved? We talked about it in the other rooms. Books. Yeah. He read and wrote in 7 languages. Do you think you guys will do that in your homeschooling?
We can do 2.
Oh, awesome! What are your 2?
English and Chinese.
Fantastic! Well, he did not speak Chinese. It was not one of his 7 languages. But English, French, Italian, Spanish, Greek, Latin, and Old English called Anglo-Saxon.
If you were to open one of those books, would the pages fall out?
No, they don't. That's a good question. I was in here a couple months ago when our curators, they come in really early in the morning before the place opens, and they have this open, and they were looking through the books because we have a record about the markings that he made on the pages. And so this Declaration of Independence is called Din's engraving. So this is an engraving, so it looks exactly like the original Declaration of Independence.
Okay, Tay, we just got done with our tour. What did you think?
It was awesome.
Was that house as immaculate as you thought it would be?
The front, I was kind of like, wow, this is tiny. But then when you come in the back and you actually go in the house, it was actually pretty grand.
Yeah, but do you think, I thought it would be a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Like way
same.
bigger.
Like I thought it would be like a giant mansion.
So where would people like recognize this, the
It is-
Monticello?
It is on the back of the nickel.
That's
The
right, the
nickel.
U.S. nickel, the 5-cent nickel coin. This is on the back of it. This is Return to Monticello. Oh. Kids playing tag in the yard of Monticello.
Tag, what is it?
How many people do you think could say they played tag on the yard of Monticello?
Not very many. Tag, you're at. Tag.
Rossi, get them all. Get them, Rossi. Come at me, bro. This is what Thomas Jefferson's grandkids would have been like out here running around. Beautiful, though. Definitely pretty.
Should we go down in the cellar now and see what it looked like in those places down below where they prepared the food?
Yes, let's do
Let's
that.
go.
So this is
Single carriage, only one person could fit on there.
all of
Thomas
this stuff was
Jefferson.
actually down like in the basement level, so that people can't see it from the house level, right?
Yeah, this is like all where everything was stored and where the slaves worked for the home. They were all hidden underneath here in the basement.
Yeah. Nicole, how fast can you get that? Keep going till it dings. 10 o'clock and all is well. What's that on? Nobody remembers that? Go, William, go, William, go, William, go. Woo! Okay, Tane's turn. I don't even know if that's faster. And the slowest time is Taden. What is that you're staring at? Is that a gel cell?
It's an ice bath.
It's a gel cell for ice?
I mean an ice house. Sorry.
Yeah, it's an ice house. So they actually would cut, gosh, I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on. They would cut snow and ice and store it here and try to store it all year long. Is that crazy?
Yeah, and they would use it to preserve food.
Yeah, and make ice cream. That's what the kids were all excited about. Yeah,
Remember she said they didn't have a freezer, but they kind of did.
so it's...
They didn't have a freezer in the house, so they kind of had one back then when nobody else did.
And they said that they locked it with a gate because they didn't want people stealing it.
I would steal ice cream if I was a slave here.
Especially in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
McCoy, what is this?
It's a secret passageway underneath the house.
That's right. This is where the slaves would come through here to deliver, or walk around, do whatever they needed to do, and do hopscotch. Guys, we found our new hiding place from the coronavirus.
We're gonna hide in the underground cellar of the Monticello.
Yeah, it's in a dark, scary basement. There's no way coronavirus could find us in here,
And
right?
all we have to drink is wine.
Hey, well, could be worse. Could be water. Thomas Jefferson actually held that bottle in his hand. I don't know, I shouldn't have done it.
Probably did.
Check out this heavy iron that they used back in the olden days.
Oh my god.
Lift it with your left hand.
Iron your shirt, son, for church.
Okay, lift it up. Can you not lift it?
It is so heavy.
Lift it. Ironing and stuff. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
That'd get some wrinkles out, right?
Just like, die, wrinkles.
Forever! Okay, we found a secret door. I wonder what's hidden on the other side. Koi, what do you think it is? Like jewels? Gold? It's a bubba! Okay, Katie found another secret door. We're gonna see what's on the other side. Oh. What is it? Okay, Rosie's turn. Look at this giant key. Okay, Rosie, you gonna see what mystery lies on the other side? There you go. Okay, now you gotta turn it. Okay, open it up.
Hello. Hey, Roswell. Don't slam it on us.
He's like, nah, I don't want it. This is the kitchen. Lots of technology being had in here. Copper pots. Is this Mrs. Copper Pots?
Oh, okay. Well, French copper pots. It's very interesting because, like, our homes nowadays, the kitchen is kind of the central hub where everybody gathers around. But back in this day, the kitchens were hidden. They didn't want them to be seen. So they were often underneath or separate from the houses.
Yeah. You wouldn't be seen very often.
Nobody would see
That was
me.
the case.
I'd be trapped in the dungeon all day.
This is the other side of the walkway passages that go underneath the house. You can see the house is back up there, just kind of upper level. Look at these awesome gardens down here. They're actually growing stuff. Wow. There was over 400 slaves that lived here at Monticello and helped take care of the property here and maintain the lifestyle that they had of luxury and conveniences that a lot of people didn't have back in the days. They didn't have strollers.
What I think is cool is they were like self-sufficient. They raised sheep so that they had wool to build their clothes, and they had this huge garden to raise all of their food. It's pretty neat how they were able to live up here kind of in the middle of nowhere and provide everything they needed.
Yeah, but I don't think they could have done all this without slavery.
Yeah, they had woodworkers and blacksmiths and everything that they needed here is like its own little community, its own little village. It's pretty neat.
Now, that doesn't mean that we think slavery's good. Slavery was definitely bad.
Unfortunately, it's part of our past here in America, and we just have to embrace it for what it is and be appreciative to those people and their service to our country.
Yeah, they absolutely served our country.
Yes.
They made a lot of this possible, so if it wasn't for them, a lot of this wouldn't be here today.
Dance up the stairs, stairs.
Up the stairs.
Dance up the stairs. Yay! Dance up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs.
Oh, look at those beautiful cherry blossom trees starting to bloom. This is what Mom wants the farm to look like. She's crazy. I love her.
Thomas Jefferson chose this spot for their family graveyard.
Look at this cool fence.
I know,
It's a beautiful
check out this fence, guys. This is legit. Can I have a fence like this around my grave? Here lies the grave of...
Thomas Jefferson.
This graveyard plot is the private property of Thomas Jefferson's descendants.
We made it!
That's right, we made it back, huh?
Is this his actual size?
Yeah.
No, Mom, you saw those beds. They were tiny. Look, he's like way taller than Dad.
Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, Payaways are still open.
We hope.
Fingers crossed.
Dyches fam, we survived the day at Monticello, and in what state are we in?
Virginia.
What state are we in?
Virginia.
Okay.
I'm so glad we came to Virginia. It is absolutely gorgeous here. The trees, the green grass, the awesome farms, and the rolling hills. It was so beautiful to be here today.
Yeah. So now we want to share with you guys some things that we learned or like about Thomas Jefferson.
That's right. If you guys have a nickel, make sure you look at it and you can see Monticello on the back of the nickel.
What? Yeah. Okay, so let's find out what everybody liked.
Something I learned about Thomas Jefferson is that he was actually born here in America in the 1700s. I didn't know that. I actually, for some reason, thought that all the founding fathers had moved here and that they were immigrants from Europe. But he actually was born here.
Mom! Thomas Jefferson does put up mac and cheese.
In America.
In America.
Yeah, he also helped bring French fries and ice cream to America, along with Rosal's favorite mac and cheese.
Wait, do you like mac and cheese?
Yeah?
Or wait, do you love it?
I love mac and cheese.
Well, you better tell Thomas Jefferson thanks.
Thanks. I learned that Thomas Jefferson had 8 mockingbirds as a pet.
Do you want a mockingbird as a pet?
Yes.
He'll just mock you all day. Mock-ing.
Ing.
Bird.
Bird.
Yeah. Mock.
Mock.
Ing.
Ing.
You have to be somebody as old as Josh and I to understand that song.
Yeah.
Bird.
Oh.
Yeah. Mockingbird. Yeah.
Wait, why didn't you do it?
Bro, what? What? You gotta show us that.
Wait, what is that, Mom?
Mock.
Yeah.
Ing.
Yeah.
Bird.
Yeah.
Mockingbird. Yeah.
I learned that Thomas Jefferson was a master collector. He collected fossils and bones to learn about animals as well as art and artifacts from other cultures.
Yeah, what's some cool fossil or artifact did you see at his house today?
Mammoth jaws and tons of cool Native American stuff.
What I learned about Thomas Jefferson is that he likes science like me.
So we did a poll on our YouTube community tab, and over 3,000 of you guys replied to that. We asked, what should we do, Dyches fam? We are surrounded by the coronavirus and we have to make one of the following decisions. Which one would you pick? First one was stay in West Virginia that has 0 cases, continue traveling and adapt, or 3, go home to Utah. And 32% of you said stay in West Virginia, 7% of you said continue traveling, and 61% of you said go home to Utah.
Dyches fam, thanks so much for voting and giving us your input. We really appreciate it and helping us make these tough decisions over the next couple of days. We have a lot of thinking and planning to do, and hopefully we can make the right decision and be safe during this pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
So if you guys want to know what the Dyches fam has decided to do, be sure to come back tomorrow.
Peace out, Dyches fam. We love you.